The worst thing that ever happened to me was when I went to see The Beauty and the Beast on Broadway. I threw up on the train, in the waiting room, Penn Station, and on the street. Luckily, I didn't throw up during the show. It was a nice show, except for the fact that Andrea McCardle wasn't there because she was on vacation. I slept the whole train ride home, except when we had to switch trains. The end! Hello! Ironically, that was not the last time that Alan Menken was associated with me vomiting. So a few years ago, my friend Mike, I'm sure you've all heard his laugh by this point in the show. He's this guy right here, more on him later. But he invited me to be his guest for the opening night of the Newsies National Tour in Philadelphia. Where the top of our heads go. So, after a few glasses of wine each, a Disney rep came up to us and said, "Hey guys, so Alan Menken only drinks gin, so we have this bottle set aside for him. But he couldn't make it tonight. Do you guys want some?" Now, I don't normally drink gin, but Alan Menken's gin, how could I not? So we each had a gin and tonic. Or 3. I woke up the next morning to catch my bus back to New York, and I immediately regretted that Menken gin. My head was throbbing, and I felt awful. I stopped at 30th Street Station to grab a bagel and cream cheese and a giant water bottle. Hopefully this would soak up some of the alcohol, but oy, I really didn't feel well. The taste was sweet and almost hard, and it was mean, it was coarse and unrefined. Now I fear I can't ignore. I think I'm about to puke my guts up on the floor. The bus was sold out, so every seat was filled. And about 5 or so minutes into the bus ride, I started to get this nauseous, watery mouth feeling. You know the one I'm talking about. And I tried to will it away. Subsided, but only for about 10 minutes before it came back with a vengeance, and I threw up white gelatinous cream cheese vomit all over my tie-dye bell-bottoms, circle scarf, and the bus window. It was everywhere. Except on the head of the cute guy in front of me. I think. He glanced this way. I never saw. I didn't notice vomit flowing from my cloth. Now the smell I can't ignore. No man has ever looked at me that way before. I happen to have with me this mostly empty gallon Ziploc bag, so I took off my circle scarf, which had gathered quite a bit of the vomit, and crammed it right into that Ziploc. People around me were so nice, handing me napkins and tissues, asking if I was all right. And I gotta be honest with you, I was pretty impressed with myself for how well I cleaned the situation up. I slept for a bit, and then about a half an hour before we were back in the city, I got that nauseous, watery mouth feeling again. But this time, I did not try to will it away. I grabbed that handy gallon Ziploc bag that had one tiny pocket of space left in it, and elegantly and delicately, I threw up once more into that tiny pocket of air. Nailed it. And a bit alarming. Who'd have ever thought that this could be? I knew this trip would not be charming, but I never had a hangover to this degree. The bus pulled up to its stop on 28th and 7th. I threw away the Ziploc bag, circle scarf and all, and hopped on the one train uptown. As soon as I got home, I immediately washed my aforementioned tie-dye bell-bottoms in the tub. And it was at this point that I realized that because I hadn't known anybody on the bus, and I'd already eliminated all evidence of the fiasco, it was almost like it had never happened. It had already transitioned from living nightmare to hilarious story. Well, who'd have thought, bless my soul, who'd have known, well, who indeed, well, who'd have guessed I'd clean it up on my own, like Menken chin, you should ignore, or there'll be something there that wasn't there before. And to this day, even the intro to an Menken tune brings a churn to my stomach.